We'll allow the people to listen in as you get your hippity hop on, and as I re-download Harry Potter.
Hey.
It's so funny because people watching, it's gonna make sense. You're like noises because you're, but people that just listen, they're like,
they
"What
listen.
the fuck are you doing,
dude?" If anybody can't see this right now, I'm hitting the Macarena of this shit right now. Feeling it.
That's one thing. Is like, I feel like the visuals we put in, we have to like explain.
Yeah.
For people that just listen, they go.
Yeah. Okay. So just this button, right?
That's so we can hear each other. Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Right now the music's still going.
Okay. You can stop it.
Now it's stopped.
Oh, damn. That was a good intro. That one was hitting hard.
That's all that stream
Just stock music, basically.
yeah, stock music, no trademark,
I love it.
no nothing.
Yo, and your cat is fucking cooling right now. Look at your cat.
Yeah.
She's
Her and the wiener dog both love that thing.
Oh,
yes,
man.
allow it to use my location.
Oh, you re-downloading Harry Potter for me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I figured out the Harry Potter app. Or the Wizards Unite. Yeah. I was really, really confused like the first week or week and a half. Oh my goodness.
I was on it for like a day and then I stopped.
Yeah, no, I figured it all out. I've been having fun with it. It's a good time. We'll walk through it later when we go record store hopping, and we're gonna get fucking pizza because you don't have a choice now.
Okay.
Good, because I have been having a hankering for pizza.
No, I've actually ate really healthy the past couple days. Like last night I had a salad.
Ooh.
Today actually all I've had is some Cliff Bars.
Okay.
And oh no, I had soup and mashed potatoes at work.
Oh, okay.
But
hey, whatever.
I could go for some pizza.
Me too.
After like 2 days of eating healthy, I'm like, God, I miss junk food so bad.
I haven't had pizza in a minute, so we're gonna do that.
Or I guess not even junk food, just food that's bad for you.
Yeah,
basically.
Food that makes you feel better in your soul, just nowhere else.
Oh God, no! Turn that off. I forgot about that. It does the fucking intro.
Oh yeah.
And last time I turned it off, and now I'm just like, go.
Okay, Cody.
Okay, Dakota.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is a hot dog a fucking sandwich, man?
That's a good question. That's like the boiled egg question that I had.
Yeah, exactly. I saw this on Twitter, I think. Somebody asked somebody at like at a ballpark, because baseball.
No, I'm gonna say it's not.
You're gonna say it's not.
I'm gonna say it's not a sandwich.
Why?
Because
is a grilled cheese a sandwich? A grilled cheese is a sandwich, right?
yes.
So does that make a quesadilla a sandwich?
Bread.
Does that make a quesadilla a sandwich?
No, because that's
tortillas.
Tortillas. What I'm saying though is like, you have like, so it's the same thing with the egg. You have bread, but then you have hot dog buns, hamburger buns, tortillas. Like they're all breads, but their intention is elsewhere. Similar to the cooking. You have cooking.
What is your intention with my bread?
But then you have baking, boiling.
Okay.
All this stuff.
Okay.
Where in the hell was that option?
He's still messing with his Harry Potter app.
You really should. I should have waited until.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't blame you for hopping right on it because it's exciting.
Well, and I also wanted to do it while I'm on my network.
Yeah.
There.
I don't know, man. It's meat and condiments in bread, and you can add other things too, like sauerkraut. That's like a vegetable.
Okay, then.
And then, I don't know what to think. My world has been turned upside down with this question.
I mean, in that case, then is a hamburger a sandwich, or is it a hamburger?
I think it's a sandwich. I think it's a sandwich.
And that's the thing is like, but what defines a sandwich?
Googling the definition of a sandwich.
Dear Webster, I have a question for you.
No, I got a better one. Hey Siri.
What up, bitch?
What is the definition of a sandwich?
You can't hear that.
Damn.
It's not on speaker.
Okay. I thought we would be able to hear it. Okay, so, an item of food consisting of... Oh, come on, no, Siri. Let me read this out loud. Hey, Siri. Oh, okay.
Dude, you and technology, I swear.
I know. Hey, Siri. What's the definition of a sandwich? What is the definition of a sandwich? Okay.
Now we wait.
Right. An item of food consisting of 2 pieces of bread with meat, cheese, or other filling between them, eaten as a light meal. That's it.
Okay, then what consists as 2 pieces of bread? Because a bun technically is 1 piece of bread. Folded over.
Okay, but a hamburger bun is 2 pieces.
Okay, and that I can understand being a sandwich. But we're talking about hot dogs. So technically, there's not 2 pieces of bread. There's 1, and it's folded.
Yeah.
So therefore... Split. No.
I guess a hot dog's not a sandwich if it has to be 2 pieces of bread.
Just based on that alone, the 2 pieces of bread. Because to me, a hot dog bun is 1 piece of bread folded. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it may break, but it's still meant to be 1 piece.
Okay. If it breaks, does the hot dog suddenly become a sandwich?
Sure, why not? Just like quesadilla. If you make a quesadilla with 1 tortilla, is it a sandwich?
Oh, fuck, man. This hurts. I'm sad I asked this question.
If you fold over 1 tortilla, it's not 2 pieces of quote unquote bread. Yeah, I had to say quote unquote because people can't see this on the Spotify and the iTunes. Just saying.
We are now streaming on Spotify and iTunes.
Yep.
Yo, let's fucking... That was a high five. If you're listening to that on Spotify and iTunes, you couldn't see it, but you could hear it. Oh,
exactly.
Man. It's great.
I was like, they can hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, and what's great about it is the website that I have everything set up to.
Mm-hmm.
So all I do is upload the MP3 and it'll automatically add everything just as we go.
That's dope.
Yeah, thanks Australia for the free hosting.
Down under. Put another shrimp on the barbie.
Literally the only site I could find is based out of Australia. They make their money by, I guess, putting ads on the top 20% of their podcasts.
Oh.
So I don't think that ours technically would get ads, but I don't know. I haven't really listened to a whole thing through Spotify because it's weird to listen to myself.
Right. Yeah, I tried listening to a couple of ours, just bounce around on Spotify just to see how it goes. It's strange.
Yeah.
It's strange.
It is weird. What really got me though, and I think I tweeted out about this, was the quality of the first one, where I didn't. I was oh, they're going to be able to hear everything. Let's add a bunch of noise suppression, things like that. Yeah. Versus the latest one. You listen to that first one and you're are you guys in a tin can?
Yeah.
Are you using those old tin can phones to talk to each other?
With the string?
It was bad.
But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, here we are. What 6 weeks later, and
this is number 7.
Set.
Yeah.
Oh, so I guess technically 8 weeks because we skipped a week.
Yep.
8 weeks later, which isn't that long.
But it's already been 2 months.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's crazy.
But that's a quick learning process, right?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's because that's how I am.
Yeah.
I research. I listen and I'm just like, this sounds fucking awful. How can I make this sound better? So
but here we are. Yeah, I have a few things to talk about actually.
Great, because
Yeah. So first off, I've talked about him before on the show. My buddy Brendan, he is kind of like my plug for anything nerd related that I haven't heard about yet.
Not where I was going with that.
Yeah. Still not a good enough reason to use the word plug.
I'm sorry. I hear plug and it just goes so many different ways.
Yeah.
But
no, he's like, hey, this is what, the rumors are for this next Marvel thing, or like what this is happening with this thing, and Disney this, and, Spider-Man that. Always. He's been working on a personal project for a while now. I remember him saying something to me about it, like a while back, but it is now live. It's an actual thing. He has a blog, okay, and it's called Back to Brendan. He's got a Twitter for it, and I followed it, and I wanted to talk about it just because it goes really in line with what we do as well. So he's a pop culture dork, just like I am, just like you are, and he basically just does blog entries on like everything that he's interested in as far as like pop culture goes. So there's a lot of Disney stuff on there because he's primarily Disney.
Yeah.
He did this big long review on the new Toy Story movie, which was great. He definitely gave a different perspective on it. A couple things that I didn't really think about, and that's something that I've always like admired about what he does. He is able to, because I can't do this. I can't watch a movie and then like pick it apart and like say what I think should have been done differently, and I'm not a critic.
Yeah.
Like, it's either I like it because this part was cool, or I didn't really like it because this part wasn't cool.
Yeah.
And that's as far as it goes. He's a really, really good writer, and I enjoyed it. I delved a little bit into it today so we could talk about it. So he's got entries on Toy Story.
Which I still haven't seen.
Right, you need to see it.
I feel like I'm so behind on my movie-going experiences.
Yeah, you are. He has one about Aladdin, Nickelodeon stuff, Spider-Man, Dark Phoenix, and then just some other cool entries like this. I love this. 8 things to do when you see someone from high school in public. Right? Like, it's freaking funny. Things like that. Just because, even though we do things like this, whether it be blogging, podcasting, whatever, we're all a little bit socially awkward sometimes.
Yeah.
We all see these people that we don't want to see in public, school,
Frequently.
People from school,
Yeah.
exes, whatever it may be, So I think it's kind of funny. But yeah, he has a ton of like backdated blog entries going back to the beginning of May. So he's been working on this for a while, and the most recent was the new Toy Story 4, which was he did July 1st. So what was that? Yesterday? Yeah. So yeah, he's got a full month worth of blog entries here. So it's called Back to Brendan. I do it on Safari, backtobrendan.com. He also has an app. It's not available in the App Store. I asked him about it earlier. It's available through some kind of web hosting, and he's trying to get it figured out. But as soon as that app is available, I'm going to download it and sign up for it. But yeah, the website's backtobrendan.com. His Twitter is backtobrendan.
We'll have to post that on our Twitter.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. And I told him that I was going to talk about this, and he was like, cool, I can definitely like incorporate you guys into the blog somehow as well, because what we talk about goes a lot in line with what he talks about.
Yeah.
So
well, and it also, like, I was thinking about that too. I was like, you have to realize word of mouth is just crazy for anything.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody's like, hey, did you hear about it? People are like, no, what's that? Like, you know, it's not like somebody comes and talks to you about something and you just go, uninterested, bye, and you walk away.
Right.
Like, you're going to listen. You're going to look it up. You're going to be interested, you know?
Yeah.
So, because that was, you know, we had kind of talked about the...
people listening to our podcast thing.
Well, not only that, but what am I thinking of with the other podcasters?
Oh, yeah, doing like a mashup podcast.
Yeah, mashup. That's the one.
Yeah.
And that was my thought too. It's just like, okay, you're bringing in different crowds, kind of thing. So
yeah,
I think it's cool.
A crossover podcast. That's how I would word it.
Yeah.
It's such a. I think it's gonna be fun. We have an idea. We know another guy who does a podcast, and we're gonna try and do like a crossover podcast where we like do both of our podcasts together at the same time. It's gonna be interesting.
I feel like at this point though, we know a guy that knows a guy.
Yeah, I guess that's more accurate. I mean, I met him once. It's cool. But
yeah, which I'm totally for it. It's just, I do still believe like I should meet him at least once, because otherwise I'm gonna be like, so what are you into? What are we talking about? Like, what, you know?
I feel like it's gonna go pretty close in line with what we do.
Yeah,
he has a topic, I guess, every week that he just starts off with. So.
Oh yeah, see, we have topics, but I feel like we don't talk about the same thing throughout the whole podcast.
Right.
We have little topics throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
And
definitely different.
It'll be cool to both podcasts bring what they do to the table. Like we're gonna come with like our little ideas and like bounce that off of them.
Yeah.
And they'll come with their one big idea, and then we can just all talk about that.
Yeah.
But, you know.
That's the thing is, if you think about it, a podcast is just a bunch of people sitting around talking to each other.
True that. Dude, it's like this. It's like the Circle in that 70s show.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Dude, that would have been such a good podcast. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
If like that.
I could see, yeah.
Oh, that is a podcast right there. That'd be great.
You're speaking in terms of if that was a real group of people.
Yeah.
And they really like spoke to each other. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd listen to it.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Even without being able to visually see them.
Yeah.
Because Fez alone kills me.
Fez alone. And then every single
episode. That's a great podcast idea too. Fez alone.
The government, man. They have a car. It runs on water, man.
Water.
Every time. Oh, it'd be so good.
But it's just great because, like, from what I remember, like, the first episode they talk about that. And then what's great is the very last episode, they go back to the Circle. And
yeah.
So there's this car. And it runs on water.
Yeah. That show was so good. It was, like, one of the few shows that ended well. You know?
Yeah.
Like, finales always disappoint. That one didn't. Okay, we don't talk about that anymore. Okay,
I saw somebody post the other day on Twitter, when does season 8 of Game of Thrones come out? I was just like, don't think that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, well, I think hopefully that was sarcasm.
Yeah,
like
you never know though.
Yeah.
That's the thing about text posts is you can read it however your mind wants. It doesn't matter how they intended it. You know.
True that.
Oh.
Dude, I can't get over how chill your cat is right now.
Dude, her and the wiener dog both, because that's Bellis's old bed, and because Bellis is so big, she's made like the perfect circle in it, and they're smaller, so they
just
fit in that perfect circle. Yeah. They both. I feel like Bellis doesn't get to lay on that bed quite as much as those two do.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm in here playing games, the three of them will be in here, and Chloe or Jackson will be in the bed, and then Bellis will be laying on the floor somewhere.
Of course.
I'm like, how are you gonna let him just jack your shit? Yeah, she's pretty chill.
Yeah, it's fucking cute as hell, and I can't get over it. I have a weird amount of sports stuff to talk about, considering there's nothing really going on in sports right now.
I had a feeling. Like, honestly, I was like, he's gonna want to talk sport.
Yeah.
So I'll listen.
So, the women's USA soccer team, murdering it right now.
Yeah.
They just punched their ticket to the final. They beat England today. And dude, those fucking girls are badass. Like, I've been watching some of their, like, the highlights. I haven't watched the games, but I've watched some of the highlights of the games and stuff. Kind of following it a little bit.
Yeah.
Soccer's not my thing. But, dude, they're insane.
Yeah.
They're insane athletes. And, again, Megan Rapinoe is a badass.
Isn't she the one that was like, I'm not going to the fucking White House?
Yeah. Yeah, she is. Oh, man. And
yeah, she blew up all over the news after that.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not going to the fucking White House. Oh, God. Yes. Oh, we just stick it to the man. Oh, and she's sticking to her guns too. And when they played France, it was like right after that happened. Like,
yeah.
They played France like the day or two after, and she was getting booed and shit, and like I don't know why, like it matters to them.
Yeah. Right.
But she scored both of the goals for the U.S. team that game, and we won 2-1. And she's just hardcore. Yeah. It's cool.
I enjoy soccer. I mean, that's my sport. I enjoy watching it. The World Cup I usually follow pretty heavily. Not so much the women's, but the guys I do. My thing with the women's is, damn, they're in shape.
Yeah.
Just ridiculously in shape.
And you know what? I'm gonna say it right now. The women soccer players, they're so much tougher than the dudes.
Oh yeah.
So much. You're not seeing any of that flopping bullshit after being like barely touched and like.
Yep.
Yeah, they just fucking.
I think it's because they feel like they have more to prove.
Probably.
You know.
Yep. They should get paid the same amount as the men's soccer players. Same amount. I don't give a damn. They get paid.
Oh no, I agree.
Insanely less.
Yeah.
It's like barely livable wages.
I agree, but
they're world-class athletes. It's insane.
Yeah. I mean, that's forever going to be a discussion, though. That's forever going to be a topic of arguments and things like that.
Right. But yeah, so I've been following that. But also, we were talking about this on Sunday a little bit.
The NBA.
Free agency.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. Still waiting on Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is meeting with the Lakers and the Clippers this week, and then going back to Toronto to talk to the Raptors, see if they can possibly bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, KD, Kyrie, and DeAndre Jordan all to the Brooklyn Nets. Fuck. So that's insane. D'Angelo is going to the Warriors, so that's big, I think. They're going to be playing super small ball, smaller than before, because they got rid of Andre Iguodala. So that's going to be like, if they have Steph, Clay, and D'Lo on the court, it's just going to be so fast-paced.
Yep.
Sorry, Kat, I didn't mean to distract you from your sleep. And then Celtics, we got Kemba Walker, which is dope. We signed Enes Kanter, which I like a lot. He did well for Portland this year.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was playing through a separated shoulder, like in the playoffs, hardcore.
See, and those are the good athletes.
Yeah, those are the ones you want.
Yeah.
Right? Those are no, put me in, coach. I want to play.
Because they're not there just to collect their money.
No,
like they want to play the sport.
They want to play. They want to win.
Yeah,
I love it. And there was something going around too that the Celtics are talking to DeMarcus Cousins potentially. So there's that too.
A lot of talk.
So yeah, there's so many moves going around, and I'm waiting on Kawhi now. Just waiting to see what happens with Kawhi.
Yeah.
I think the best thing about all this is that everybody was the entire it's been happening for like a month or two. Everybody's been talking about the Knicks, like signing all these big players. The Knicks this, the Knicks that. The Knicks are going to get everything. The Knicks are going to do this, blah, 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 blah. The Knicks did not sign a single fucking big name player. Not one. They were going to get KD. They were going to get Kevin Durant. And since he ruptured his Achilles, they didn't want to take a risk on giving him a max contract.
Yeah.
It's fucking KD, man.
Yeah, I was like,
he's.
That's the thing is you have to look at the fact that that's something that's gonna heal, you know, especially with what they do because they throw the doctors at them. You know, it's not like they just go to like urgent care and get looked at. Like they throw like world-class doctors at them so that they can get them back out on the court. So in the long run, it's like it'd be a better idea to have him.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
Because even if it's not healed soon, you still have him.
Yeah. So, but now Brooklyn does.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Knicks. Here comes another 4 or 5 years of mediocrity. God damn. So there's NBA free agency has been bonkers, and it was something like 40% of the entire league was
a free agent. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of free agents.
So it's pretty cool. It's been pretty cool off season so far, and it's only been like I don't know, a couple weeks since Toronto won.
Oh, delicious. When you
mashed potatoes and soup.
No, when you drink like carbonated stuff, and then but it's flavored, so you get that subtle little hint. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I got nothing.
You got nothing for me?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing, huh?
Dude, I've been so busy with work and just like life that
work and life.
Like that's my world right now.
Yeah.
Like
I feel it.
And they just told me that next week I'll also be working 6 days. So
solid.
A lot of money, but a lot of work.
Your boy's scheduled 45 hours next week.
Nice.
So, but that's it's different. I'm not serving. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter if I talk about this, right? Nobody's gonna. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know how that works because I know people we work with listen to this, but I don't know if that's gonna affect it. You know?
Yeah. No, probably not. So I'm not gonna drop any names. So our GM, he approached me a couple of weeks ago. He was like, "Hey, our like chairman of operations, like high up, wants me to organize this thing. We're gonna have a lot of people like from high up in corporate come in, and we're gonna talk about like operations within the store, and we need one server to sit in on this and like give their opinions and like shoot feedback back and forth with like all this. Yeah. 5 days from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Of meetings with corporate bigwigs. And the GM and our regional both said me. So that's what I'm doing next week. So I'm going to be at work shitting bricks for 45 hours next week. Just like scared to talk. But dude, I'm so excited to do it.
That's why like my end has been so hectic too, because they're trying to get everything up and going so that when these big leagues come in, it's not like, what's wrong with all this? Yeah, I had a nice short little talk yesterday with the regional.
I didn't get the chance to talk to her, but I talked to the GM. And I was like, is there anything I need to bring? Do I need to prep? Do I need to like write down notes? Like, what's going on? And he was like, honestly, you know about as much as I do when it comes to this. I'm like, that's scary.
Those are the worst answers you can give somebody.
He was like, just come in with an open mind, and we're just going to be talking about like operations in the back and how it affects like the entire team. And that's like as much as I know now. So, I mean, it's a good chance for me to get like my face and name in front of these people, you know?
Which is what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, that's any company. If you can get yourself in front of the big leagues, you know.
Yeah, so I'm nervous, I'm excited. It's going to be cool. I don't know. It's going to be busy, you know. Oh, man.
It's a lot of hours, too.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool, too.
I'm going to be there for 48, so.
Nice.
Yeah, 6 days straight.
There we go. Hey.
I'm slowly catching up, though. So
De Niro's De Niro.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
That's cool.
Especially that much overtime.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I have a little overtime on this paycheck, and so this week and next week will be on the next one. So my next paycheck gonna be fat as fuck.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I'm excited because I don't get paychecks because I'm a server.
Yeah.
So like once I clock a 45-hour week, dude, and they're paying me my manager salary,
Nice.
My manager wages for.
That's even better.
I'm so hyped. Okay. Enough about that though.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to point out that I'm such an asshole right now. I'm wearing 2 different Vans collabs right now. Okay, so I have the Marvel like Venom Vans collab right now because the hat is the Venom too. Can you see it?
Yep, you sure can.
Okay, so the shirt and the hat are the matching Venom ones, and then I have my Slytherin Vans on.
Yeah.
My Harry Potter Vans collab. I feel like such a fucking twat. But
I actually saw you wearing those, but I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the fact that it's 2 different collabs. That's funny.
It's my 2 favorite things though. It's Spider-Man and it's Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I love it.
Can't go wrong.
No. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't care. Just kind of quietly nerding real hard right now. Real hard.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, if we're gonna talk about that, then we can talk about my socks.
Oh, you got Deadpool socks on?
My
Nice.
My mom sent me a little surprise package.
I saw.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, it's just me.
That was my knee.
Oh.
But
Yeah, Deadpool socks and a desktop.
Stress buster.
It's a desktop boxing.
Well, because
with punching bag.
Yes, it's one of those like little ones.
Yeah.
But I was talking to her one day. And
I love the picture.
The guy,
dude.
yeah. I know. That was probably my favorite part too. I assume it's because I was talking to her one day and I was just like, yeah, stressed out because work and, just because there's all that and then personal shit. And so, yesterday, because through Amazon you can have it so that when they deliver, they send you a picture. So she got the picture online and then she sends it to me. She's like, you have a surprise. And it's a picture of this package sitting in front of my door. And at first I was confused because I didn't click the picture.
Right.
So it was just the picture of the delivery picture.
Okay.
And so I was like, did you take that picture? Are you the surprise? Did you come to visit?
Right.
And then I clicked the picture and it said, delivered. And then you could see it was from her phone or whatever. I was like, oh, no.
Gotcha.
It's actually a package. So
Also,
I was like, you with your
I know, my hair's getting
you
crazy
looking for it too.
I know. I was I'm trying to see just make sure I don't have any crazy hair going on, but it's just the hat and the headphones is just it's so much on my head.
That's
right now.
gonna come with the territory though, because in high school I had the skater hair down to the shoulders, and it's just, and it'll get to the point too where you start doing this to get the hair out of your leg.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to keep it pushed back.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was weird when I cut mine because I had it that length for probably 3 years, and then about 3 years, and then senior year in high school I went from that to a faux hawk, so shaved everything off, and then I still was sitting there doing this because it was just such a habit.
Yeah.
That anytime it felt like there was a hair, I was just like, and I was like, I don't have hair. What the fuck am I doing? So it takes some getting used to, but
yeah. For those of you who don't know, I'm on a hair growing journey right now.
Are you gonna do an onion top or a radish top?
No.
Sorry.
No.
You're gonna wait till you can do an actual bun.
Yeah. If I'm gonna tie my hair back, I'm gonna tie my hair back the right way.
Good.
Yeah.
Because I'll do nothing but dog on you if you do a radish top. I hate that.
Yeah.
So much.
I will not.
The dudes that walk around like, oh, look at my man, but I'm like, dude, that is a radish top.
Let's say a little onion.
Yep.
Dude. Yeah, no, fuck that. But my hair is so damn thick, so it's gonna take a long time before I can do it. Yeah, I'm I want to say close to a year deep now.
That's a year?
Something.
Since you last cut your hair?
Well, I mean,
Because I'm like, dude, after a year, I'd be down to that's crazy.
Because last August, when I went to Florida, it was at its buzz point. And then I got it cleaned up a couple times, maybe 8 months.
Still.
Yeah.
I guess my hair just grows fast, but
Your hair is thinner than mine.
yeah.
so the length shows differently. My hair's mad long right now. It's like this. But
it's just because you have that volume.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
I guess. Yeah. The thickness.
Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Are you down with the thickness? It sounds like I'm singing that song with a lisp.
Good point.
Come on, get down with the thickness.
Okay then.
Yeah.
That took an awkward turn, but.
Oh hey, let's talk about since I started singing. Let's talk about karaoke. So, I do karaoke every Monday night. I think we've talked about this a couple times now.
Yep.
There is a valley-wide karaoke competition going down now. Okay.
So and you're in it, right?
Oh, of course I'm in it.
Okay.
I am
I'd expect nothing less.
Yeah. So it started last night. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the first 5 weeks, it's all like entries.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's between 8 bars, like 8 bars in the valley that do the karaoke nights. A couple of them are actually kind of close. I didn't know the native New Yorker, native grill and wings nowadays.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck they call it.
It's just called native now.
Yeah, the one in Avondale.
Yeah.
They do karaoke.
Oh really?
Had no idea.
Well, because the last time I went in there, they were still called native New Yorker, so that shows you how long it's been.
Years ago.
But even then, it doesn't strike you as the kind of place that they'd be like, all right, karaoke night. Like,
yeah, no, I didn't know. But yeah,
it does strike me as a sports bar, but not one that would do karaoke.
Yeah, I didn't know they do karaoke over there, but they do. Anyway, first 5 weeks it's all like prelims and entries and whatnot. So, like you have to like sign up online and like give your 2 like songs that you want to do. You have like a main song and then a secondary song. Your boy, my main song, Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card.
Of course.
Let's fucking go. Secondary song, The Anthem by Good Charlotte. Let's fucking go. Crowd pleasers.
That's
always.
very you.
Yeah. So they were talking to me about like the judging process and whatnot, and the prelims, like the first entries. It's all judges' choice. So out of all entries last night, they can only pick 4 of us. Of course, your boy's in. Of course. But after that, like there's an actual panel of judges, which cool.
Okay.
That's gonna be interesting. But like they don't only judge on like your singing, they judge on like crowd involvement and like
showmanship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I may not be the best singer.
Yeah.
But man, I fucking turn up.
Well, and I said that to you.
Yeah.
I was like, how are you not in a band yet? Like you can sing, yes, but like watching you do karaoke, you're just like, you should be on a stage, like doing your showmanship type shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But I'm in. I don't know like if there's a location change, or if like all the finalists get to like go do it somewhere, or have to go do it somewhere else, or whatnot, or how that works.
I could see them allowing you to do it where you're comfortable until like the last
like
few.
The finals, right?
Yeah, because once you get down to like, you know, a group of like 10 people, you're not gonna have one person at this bar. You're not gonna send judges to this bar to listen to this person just for that one person.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
They're probably gonna get you in like a main location.
Right, and I hope it's not like some stupid like a Saturday night. Ugh.
You never know.
Yeah. Because I sing karaoke on Monday nights at a bar, so the Monday nights, you know, it's hit or miss. Sometimes it gets kind of busy, but like,
yeah,
it's a Monday night, you know.
But that's the thing is, wouldn't you want the bigger crowd?
I guess.
Especially for like if they're involving.
If it's crowd involvement.
Crowd involvement in the judging.
Yeah. I just hope like I don't have to end up working.
That's when you just stage a man. You stage a man and there you go, dude, come to this bar on this day.
Yeah.
And just pretend like I'm the greatest karaoke singer ever.
Yeah. I need to get everybody hyped. But it's $1,000 cash prize at the end.
It's not bad.
Like, yeah, if I can get an extra $1,000 in my pocket.
Yeah. Especially if it's free to sign up.
Yeah. Completely.
In that case, I'm in.
Yeah, right? Let's fucking do it.
Sign me up for some Biggie and Tupac. We got it.
Ooh. Let's do it. But yeah, I mean, if you actually want to, there's still 4 more weeks of entries. We go every Monday night.
I ruined my singing voice when I started smoking.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm still working on getting that back. I only sing in the shower and in the car. And even then, I stand in the shower going, who the fuck is singing right now? Shut up.
God. So yeah, that's fun. I was actually asking Hannah. I was like, "Is it weird that I enjoy karaoke so much?" And she was like, "I don't think so." Okay, good. Because I don't know. It's
You enjoy singing. That's the thing. Is like in high school, I was in like the choir, the notables, things like that, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoy singing. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just you do it at a adult level in a bar rather than in a high school.
Mm.
So I mean, there's really no difference. You do you, and you enjoy you.
Try it.
Like fuck what anybody else thinks.
Dude, people aren't gonna. You can't hear me flipping off the world on Spotify and iTunes. Dude, we're on Spotify and iTunes. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Like,
I was pretty hype about that.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because, like, you essentially host your blog or your podcast somewhere.
Yeah.
And you can send them this URL, and then they link it, and they do all the work and stuff like that. And I applied for Spotify, and, like, the next day, I think, is when I told you, like, we're on Spotify.
Yeah.
It was crazy how quick that turnaround was.
Mm-hmm.
iTunes took, like, I don't know what, like, close to a week, probably.
Something like that.
Because I want to say that I did it that same night, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, that's not bad considering. I don't
Yeah,
know.
considering the size of iTunes.
Yeah.
So, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It can be streamed. And that's the thing is, like, everybody has Spotify or iTunes.
Yeah.
You know?
And, like, I think in the grand scheme of things, it's not, like, you know, a huge deal, but it's such a good step in the right direction.
Yeah.
That we're just fucking stoked about it. So now people can just, like, listen to it in the background of their phone, like.
Well, and I know that
so
was something that was voiced to us was like, oh, YouTube, I can't turn off my phone.
Yeah.
Like I have to leave the video going. Well, now Spotify, you can turn off your phone. If you download it on iTunes and put it on your phone, you can lock your phone and still listen to it, which I think is a good step.
Yeah.
You know, it'll definitely give people better options.
For shizzle.
I feel like YouTube, for me, was just because since we do it live and do the video, it's the opportunity for those that want to see it as well.
Yeah.
But it is a podcast, which is all vocals. You know, it's people talking.
Straight vokes.
So.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, food or music?
I mean, we've been talking about food.
All right, let's go.
And like music, like I said, we're gonna talk about it, but I can't play clips, which sucks.
Right. Okay, let's talk about food then.
Yeah, go ahead, foodie.
Yeah, I'm the foodie.
McFoodersons.
Ooh, Foodie McFoodersons. That might be my new Twitter handle.
We're changing it. It's happening.
Changing it now. So, Hannah and I do breakfast dates, like, a lot. She is a breakfast whore, I think, is the proper term for it.
Sounds official.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I think her favorite thing on the planet is breakfast sandwiches, which,
I mean, breakfast is a good choice. I feel like that's why people, when they have dinner, they will still have breakfast for dinner. Yeah. You don't hear about people that are like, they wake up in the morning and they go, you know what? I really want some dinner right now.
Dinner for breakfast? No.
You don't hear about that.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, breakfast is so good, they've even extended it into brunch. It's now partially, you know, a part of lunch.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have enough time in the morning, so we have to extend it into lunch.
Yo,
pretty soon we're all just going to eat breakfast.
You want to hear the most gangster-ass breakfast thing that's ever been done by any of my friends?
Sure.
Georgie. Okay?
Uh-huh.
His wedding dinner was a breakfast buffet. No joke. Eggs, potatoes, and breakfast burritos, the whole thing, and then just bottles of all the different hot sauces you could think of, and it was just a full breakfast buffet for his wedding, dude.
That's a great option, though.
Gangster as hell, right?
Everybody loves breakfast, though.
Everybody.
So it's a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, it was a sick move.
So I get it.
It was dope.
That was gross.
Did you drool? You drooling?
A little.
Thinking about that breakfast.
Yeah, apparently. I'm just really hungry. Like I said, I've had soup and mashed potatoes, and that's it.
Yo, we're gonna smack a pizza later, though. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna smack a bitch too, but Pizza Works.
Pizza Works.
Just kidding. I don't condone violence on women.
Mom.
I have to vocalize that for anybody listening or watching.
Your mom listens to this, Cody.
I don't condone violence on women. No. Stop it.
And just like that, violence against women is over. You did it.
Hey, if one dude listens to this and goes, I really shouldn't beat this woman, then I win.
That's a W right there.
Dude, it legit pisses me off though.
Oh, I know.
Like,
We've talked about this so many times.
I have people that come up to me, or they don't come up to me. It's friends that I have, and they'll talk about relationships they're in, and oh, like he's getting abusive, he's violent. I'm like, I'll kick his ass right fucking now. I don't even know the dude.
Yeah.
I'm about to go over to his house and whoop his ass. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
I just don't get it. It makes no sense.
And like, while we're on that subject, like, I don't think, like, violence in any aspect, like, whether, it's, like, man on woman or woman on man, or, like, any kind of physical harm. If you're looking to do physical harm in a relationship, you shouldn't be in a relationship or in that relationship. Like, either way, abuse is abuse, man.
But I also feel like it's a power trip.
Yeah.
Like, the people that stay in relationships from both sides, the person that is being physical, it's a power trip for them. They see it as, oh, I can control this person. And then you hear it all the time on TV shows and stuff. They stick around because they're afraid to leave.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's sad. And you look at this, like, world and you're just like, the fuck is wrong with us?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, things upset me, but I've never gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm gonna hit somebody.
Right.
Like, I've never been to that point, and I don't fully understand, I guess, people that get to that point.
Yeah.
Just my statement for the day.
We were talking about breakfast.
Yeah, I know. I just,
Okay. And we're gonna go back to breakfast. There's a place called First Watch.
Uh-huh.
It's in Tempe. And they do a seasonal menu.
Uh-huh.
And it has like 3 or 4, like 4 items, I think, that are like strictly seasonal. And then they have a full breakfast menu. They do, not only did Hannah tell me about this place, Izzy told me about this place too. So he's been trying to put me onto it too. There's like a banana nut crunch, like multigrain pancakes.
Uh-huh. And
then their pancakes that I got this past time around were it was like a lemon, like it was like a lemon, like cream cheese, like stuffing that was like put on these pancakes.
Okay. And
it was like had fresh strawberries on it and stuff, and they were just and the pancakes are no fucking joke, like 14 inches across. They're huge.
The Texas pancakes.
Yeah. Like I could probably do harm with one of these pancakes, So we've been twice in the past few weeks. Last time I got these lemon whatever pancakes, and then the first time we went, I got this this scramble that was on the seasonal menu. But dude, all fresh ingredients, and just like really, really, really good food. Mm-hmm. It's called First Watch. The menu isn't that big, so it's like easy to be like, okay, this is what I want. They have a lot of good like healthy options too. Like I said, multigrain pancakes. They have like chicken and turkey sausage, and like of course it's like a little hipster joint, so they have like vegetarian and vegan options and all that nonsense.
I like how you call it nonsense.
Yeah.
It's just so good. We get it.
I just think whenever like I talk about like I realize I call it nonsense. Like I don't have anything against people who are vegetarian or vegan. Yeah. But it always makes me think of Ron Swanson, from Parks and Rec.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, where he's just like they give him a salad. He's like, "Why are you giving me the food that my food eats?"
Yeah. Right.
And he goes into like a breakfast show and he's like, "Give me all the bacon you have." And he calls the waiter back.
Yeah. He's like,
wait.
I don't think you understand.
I don't think you understand. I think what you heard is give me a lot of bacon. I mean, give me all the bacon you have. And it's just funny.
Yeah. I can understand it though. I mean, I'm the same way. I have nothing against people that choose to be vegan, vegetarian, whatever. Like one of my friends, Amanda, I've known her since high school. She's a vegetarian, has tried vegan. Nothing against it. I look at it this way: leaves more meat in this world for me to eat.
Yeah, right.
Know? So.
And even like my grandma's a vegetarian, and she has been since like as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
So she always had like vegetarian like substitutes in the house, and my mom always did too, just because she was raised by my grandma who had a bunch of vegetarian stuff going on. It's not all bad.
Yeah.
Like Morningstar Farms, they have a bunch of like fake buffalo chicken nugget things that are really fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like I used to eat those all the time when I was a kid. Like I didn't care that they weren't actual chicken. It's just like if you can like put that to the back of your mind, you know.
Yeah. Well, and I know that they have that because I just saw actually a commercial the other day for a plant-based burger. Mm-hmm. So it's a burger that is made strictly from plants, and I love the commercial because it's this little kid and she's in like the stand. She's like, "You want a burger? It's really good." And she like slides it forward and she's like, "Yeah, it's made completely out of plants." And she's like, "And if I love it, that means you're gonna love it." Like if we can trick these kids into loving plant-based burgers, we can do then anything. Clearly an adult's gonna be okay with it because kids are so picky.
Right.
You know, like that's the thing is if you give a burger to a kid, they're like, "Oh, this is really good," and then you go, "Okay, here's a burger made out of plants." They're gonna be like, "Why?
Yeah.
Why would I want that? Like I just had this delicious burger. Why would I want something?"
Yeah, no, just tell them afterward.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like my cousin when we were younger. My stepmom would make fish. We'd all be at the house. She'd make fish, and he goes, "I don't like this." So we take the fish away. We kind of decorate it up a little. We give it back and be like, "Okay, this is chicken." He would eat it and go, "Oh, this is so good. I love chicken." And then, of course, we're like, "That's the same fish that we tried to give to you earlier. You just didn't want it." Like,
kids are dicks, man.
It's a mental game. It's all mental.
I follow Ricky Gervais on Twitter, the comedian.
Yeah.
And he had a great tweet earlier. And I'm going to look it up really quick here.
It's on because the Twitter.
It's on the Twitters. Because it just really, like, spoke to me as a parent.
Oh, I'm not even on my Twitter. I'm on the Zang Podcast one. Let's tweet this out real quick. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Here it is. I know you shouldn't smack kids anymore, but is it okay to throw milkshakes at them when they're being little cunts? And I was like, yes, absolutely.
Yes, it is.
Kids are such jerks, man.
It is okay.
It's perfectly okay. But yeah, first watch, that breakfast spot in Tempe, Arizona. It's really, really good.
Well, I mean, if we're on breakfast spots, I try to speak too quickly, and I'm still salivating at the thought of eating.
Okay.
Because I'm that hungry.
Hi, that hungry. I'm Dad.
Classic dad joke. There's one on, I want to say it's on Bell by the 17th, so a little towards Phoenix, because you say yours is out in Tempe somewhere. But it's called U.S. Egg.
Okay.
And it's a breakfast joint, and it's one of those ones that, like, it's only open for a certain amount of time, like, during the morning. It's strictly, like, breakfast and lunch. There is no dinner kind of thing.
Yeah.
They have really good breakfast, too. It's good portions as well, which is what I like.
Yeah.
Just any place that gives you a lot of food for a low price, which seems to be a lot of breakfast places, and I get it, because breakfast foods typically are cheaper. But it is a lot of food for what you're paying, and it's so good. I can't really go into detail because it's been a while since I've been.
Right.
But I just remember, like, the breakfast sandwich I had. I've had, like, burritos there, breakfast burritos. It's all just so good.
I'm an omelet guy. Like, if I go to a breakfast joint for the first time, I always go for an omelet. That's my shit.
Yep.
And a Bloody Mary.
See, I can't do Bloody Marys.
I know you don't like Bloody Marys, but, like, that's a big selling point for me on breakfast spots. Like, if they have a sick-ass Bloody Mary, I'm going to try it. I love Bloody Marys.
See, I enjoy a mimosa. My thing with that, though, is they're so fucking expensive.
Yeah,
like for some champagne and orange juice, but that's the thing is you can go to the store and buy champagne and orange juice, 2 full bottles for the same price that you just paid for this one little glass at a breakfast place.
Yeah.
They're delicious, but I can't drink them other places.
Yeah.
It's too expensive.
Yeah. There was I think it might have been Snooze, which is a different breakfast place out here. Everybody's heard of. Everybody likes Snooze. They have a Bloody Mary that has a dark chocolate dipped piece of bacon in it, like a full strip of bacon, and like 3/4 of it's like dark chocolate dipped. Oh my God.
You're having an orgasm.
Wild.
That to me just sounds disgusting because I don't like tomato juice and I don't like dark chocolate.
Ugh.
I cannot eat dark chocolate.
I love dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate.
All right. Well, on that note, Dakota's going to go change out of his pants because I'm pretty sure he just exploded all over the place.
Dude, anybody got a wet floor sign?
Nope, none of those.
We'll
have to borrow one.
Yeah. Okay.
But
dude, we've talked about so much food.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Me too.
I'm hungry.
Me too. Are we gonna go get pizza first, or are we gonna go to Zia first?
I guess it doesn't really matter.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Zia's open pretty late.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to a record store after this.
Well, and it's not like when you go to the store to buy food and you're hungry, you end up buying more food. It's not like we're gonna buy more stuff at Zia if we're hungry. So
That's true.
I don't even know where we're getting pizza.
Me neither.
We're gonna have to discuss that.
Yeah.
There's a couple spots I can think of.
Okay. I'm trusting you on that.
Well, I mean, we'll discuss it. You'll know of them.
Oh. Okay.
But,
is Barrows one of them?
Yeah.
Shh. Yeah, Barrows is good. Okay.
I like their wings. Their wings are good too.
Yeah, their wings are really good. I had wings yesterday though from Epic Wings.
Epic Wings.
Again.
I feel like since you've mentioned Epic Wings, you've been there like 5 times.
Something like that. Yeah, no. I was working last night and Hannah, I was working till 10 and karaoke starts at 10. So she was like, I'll bring Epic Wings, you can eat, and then we'll just go to karaoke. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, so she brought wings and it was dope. But no, music. Okay. Music. So we always talk about certain kinds of music, a certain band, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go, this is kind of a twofer. Okay, kind of strange. So, anybody who knows me knows about my big 3. Okay, A Day to Remember, Yellow Card, Vanna. Mm-hmm. Talking about Vanna today. Okay, so Vanna is like a hardcore, post-hardcore band from Boston, and they broke up. I guess close to 2 years ago now. Damn. Remember when I drove out to Texas for that final show?
I'm trying to think of when you did that. I was trying to think of if we were still roommates or not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think we were either.
But
I do remember the show.
Yeah. So yeah, I drove all the way out to Texas, like deep Texas, for the show.
Yeah, because they weren't doing anything here.
Yeah, no. And yeah, so Vanna, one of my favorite bands. If you have a chance, go listen to them. Definitely worth it. Yeah, blah blah blah, whatever. Davey, the vocalist from Vanna, he's got a new band now called Trove, and they are very different. It's very melodic, and Davey's voice is really different. It's really raspy and deeper, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. I wouldn't know what genre to put this band under. I just wouldn't. I enjoy it. Yeah. And I might be kind of biased because I'm a big fan of Davey. Yeah. But yeah, they just signed to Stay Sick Recordings, which is the lead singer of Attila. Yeah. Chris Franzak. It's his record label. Which is
he's a wild dude too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He is something else.
I remember when I went through my Attila phase. And
yeah. I definitely don't listen to Attila anymore, but I follow Franz on social media. Dude's crazy.
I think the only time I ever reference Attila is when I see 666.
Yeah.
Then I'm just like, party with the devil, Yeah.
So good. Like sometimes I'll go back and listen to them just for laughs, you know.
Yeah. It is one of those things that you go back and you listen to.
It's straight up party metal. That's all it is.
Yeah, it really is.
But yeah, so Trove, they signed to Stay Sick Recordings. They just announced it, and they're doing a tour. But they're not coming out this way, because I mean they're from the east. Oh no, they're based in Portland, Oregon now, because that's where Davey lives now. He used to live in New England, but yeah, they're doing like a like Pacific Northwest kind of tour.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be patiently waiting down here for a tour to happen. But Trove, they're interesting. It's different. I don't know what kind of bands they're gonna tour with.
Yeah.
It could be pop punk. It could be like some like underground folk stuff. I don't know. It could be hardcore bands. Like they could fit in with a lot of different people.
Yeah. We'll have to give them a listen.
Yeah.
My thing on that though is like, because you said like he sounds different, sounds more raspy. It's amazing the difference that they can do, because like we were just talking about before we kicked this off was Beartooth.
Oh my god.
And the fact that he was a part of, was it Attack Attack?
Caleb was part of Attack Attack, yeah.
Which was like a very poppy, just like
pop synth.
Yeah.
Crab
like electro type.
Crabcore. I remember when crabcore was a thing. Yeah.
But then you listen to him now and you're just like, I mean, I never listened to him in Attack Attack, but I love him now.
See, the thing about Attack Attack, I was actually just talking to Hannah about this today, because she was in the car when, I was driving, right, and I had my playlist going, whatever it was, and I Have a Problem, which is one of Beartooth's first songs that ever came out, came on, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot how much I fucking love this song. Yeah. So I cranked it, jammed the whole thing, and I turned the radio all the way down as soon as the song was over. I was like, let me tell you a fucking story about this dude. Okay? So Caleb Shomo was a part of Attack Attack. He was not the vocalist. He was the synth player for Attack Attack originally.
Oh, I thought he was the... See, I've never listened to him, so...
Right.
I just assumed he was the vocalist.
Right. So that happened probably, like, near the end of high school for me.
Yeah.
And so you're probably out of high school by the time Attack Attack was, like, a big thing. But they, like, hit the scene and they blew up pretty quick. Like, within a year, they were just, like, whoop, top of the scene, like, the kid scene.
Yeah. Quote-unquote scene, literally.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So they headlined Warped Tour, right? Main stage, when Caleb was 16 years old. Fuck that guy. What? Like, I'm in high school listening to him. I'm like, oh my god, these guys are fucking badass. I'm, 15, 16 years old. And they're the same age as me headlining Warped Tour. Fuck you, man.
I mean...
Wild.
It's possible.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that. And then Attack Attack kind of, like, had a lot of, like, lineup changes. He did do vocals at the end very briefly for Attack Attack for one of, like, their last albums. And then that was it.
Yeah.
Attack Attack went under. And then he he didn't really know what was going on with, like, his music career, I guess. And he developed, like, a drinking problem, which led into Beartooth. And, dude, Beartooth, like, when they first came out, it was just like, we're gonna fuck this scene up.
Yeah.
It was great. I love, like, how he described the band. He was like, there's no genre. It's not, it's not hardcore. It's not, like, post-hardcore. It's not this. It's not this. It's not this. It's just fucking rock.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. And I was like, all right. About it.
Well, and one thing I like about him too is, you hear about these people that are like, oh, they put their life into their music, they talk about their life, but then you find out that it's complete opposite.
Mm-hmm.
He sings about his drinking problems, his addiction, things like that,
mental health issues, everything.
He plays a big role in the I've gone through this and I don't want you to either. One of my favorite songs, I want to say the name is Body Bag.
Mm-hmm.
And he just talks about, like, how you only have one life and he doesn't want you to end it and, basically commit suicide. And he says it in the way of, like, one life, one decision. What is it?
I don't remember the lyrics.
It's one life, one decision. Make sure it ends with you still living.
Yes. Yes,
Like, and that song to me, just every time I listen to it, I get goosebumps because I'm just like, the message behind it alone makes it an amazing song. Yeah. Let alone the fact that it's just a fucking amazing song.
Yeah.
So
I forgot how much I enjoyed them.
Yeah, I still listen to them regularly.
Yeah.
I have all their albums. They're still one of my top bands.
Did I ever tell you about the first time I saw them?
Mm-mm.
So, first time I saw Beartooth, it was when like they had that EP that came out, right?
Yeah.
I forget what it was called. Disgusting was their first album, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Disgusting was the first album. Aggressive was the second one.
Right. So it was like there's a little EP before.
It's gonna bug me because I have it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I. Sick.
Yeah.
The Sick EP.
The Sick EP, and then Disgusting hit, and then they were touring.
Yeah.
Okay. They were touring with Siler and Vanna. Okay.
That would be a good show.
At the Nile.
Oh god, that'd be
no barricade, nothing. Yo, I ended up on that stage with fucking Beartooth.
Yeah. Like
50 times that night, and just like crowd surfing, like whatever it was, whatever song. And I just remember at one point, right, I landed on the stage like right as they were like hitting a breakdown, and I fucking stomped, and I was right next to Caleb, and right there side stage was Davey from Vanna. Just walked and like locked eyes with me. He was like, fuck yeah. I was like, this is the greatest moment ever. Yeah, I fanboy pretty hard.
Well, and it's funny because you've had actually quite the history with Vanna. I mean,
yeah,
you won that Warped Tour thing.
Yeah.
Where you ended up bowling with them.
I got to go bowling with fucking maybe my favorite band ever.
Yeah. So I mean,
that was cool. I got to hang out with them. Like, I saw them in little clubs in New England before I moved out here. And then I saw them at Warped Tour out here. I saw them at the Nile out here. I got to bowl with them. I drove all the way out to Texas to see those boys for their final tour.
Well, I think still to this day, your display picture is from that show, isn't it?
Yeah,
on Instagram.
My Instagram picture is me
from that
on
show.
Stage.
So I mean, that was a big moment for you too, and clearly because you refused to change your profile picture.
No, dude, it's that on Instagram and it's that on Facebook too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was so wild.
Good times.
That's so good.
I don't have any moments like that. I wasn't big on the concert scene until we started hanging out.
Yeah. They're not gonna be able to see this really, but there's one of them. Me just like standing on top of a crowd. I got these short ass arms.
Let me help you out here.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little blurry.
That's alright.
I don't think my autofocus is on.
That's fine. But yeah, that was fun. That was a good fucking time.
Yeah.
I miss that shit. So that's why I'm so excited for Knocked Loose and Rotting Out at the Nile, because I'm gonna do a bunch of that shit.
Yeah. I should probably just buy a ticket.
Dude, it's $22. I'll front you the 22.
No, it's not a cash thing.
We have a cat cleaning herself now. Dude, she's so fucking cute. Yeah. Like, this might be the prettiest cat, like, on the planet, honestly. Her color is so sick.
Yeah. She's a calico.
She looks blue. like she's like gray, but like she has like the dark stripes and then like some like random patches of orange chilling in there, and she's like really light. I don't know.
This will be a lot easier if I just pick her up and show you.
Right. She.
Oh God. Headset.
You're attached.
Forgot I'm not wireless.
Yo, I feel bad for anybody. Ooh, look at the stretch. Look at the stretch.
Come here.
I feel bad for anybody who's listening on Spotify or iTunes, because this cat is gorgeous.
This is Chloe.
Hey, Chloe.
She'll just climb all over.
That's great.
Just show her love and she'll stay there.
She's so pretty.
She's one of those. You're about to get all the YouTube hits.
For real. We might have to change the name of this podcast. 2 guys and a cat.
Yeah, right? I mean, I can do that. That's just the name for Twitch right now.
Yeah. Just a kitty. Ooh, the chin rubs. There it is.
Yep.
There it is.
She's a lover. She is a lover. I'll probably get in trouble for throwing her on the podcast, but YOLO.
Why? Oh, I got you.
Technically not my cat, but oof. She sure sheds all over my stuff like she is.
Yeah.
So
Miss my cat, which also wasn't really my cat.
I love all animals, so you know, I've had cats, I've had dogs,
You've had bearded dragons.
yeah, I've had bearded dragons, I've had geckos. My next one I think is gonna be a reptile of the snake type.
Nice.
So
yeah, Shar has a little ball python.
Yeah,
he's pretty cool.
I love animals, dude.
Yeah.
Animals over humans. It's always been my motto.
True that. Ooh, you hopping on the mic?
Lovies.
You hopping on the mic? Ooh.
She just wants all the love now.
Like, why'd you stop scratching my head, bitch?
I feel like this is just a good ending point.
Right. We're gonna end it.
Like we're just gonna end this with the cat
scratches. This is great. She's so sweet.
All right. Well, anything else before I close this bitch down?
I don't have anything else. Thank you for listening. We're on YouTube. You can watch this one on Twitch for the next couple weeks before they get rid of it.
Yeah, they keep it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then we're on fucking Spotify and iTunes now, so you can search us Zang Podcast on there.
And it will always be there.
Yeah, forever.
That's kind of a forever thing.
Forever, ever. So, yeah.
There it is. Oh, and there goes the cat. She's done. She's had enough.
Stretching it out. Oh, we're going to have some cattail in the picture. That's fine. Oh,
all right.
So much.
Yep. Cat hair.
I feel like we had like some kind of. Oh, you know, here's what I'm gonna do. As a dad, I have a saying in my house. Okay.
Didn't we talk about this?
Did we?
I believe so.
I mean, I think you and I might have, but I don't think I talked about it on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Huh.
So, I'm kind of. I'm a boy dad, right? He's a boy, so he's gonna fuck things up and fall and hurt himself and whatnot. It's never anything major. I'm careful, but it happens because he's a little boy. I have a saying in my house, and if any parents listen to this, for young kids, I strongly suggest the adoption of this phrase because
it is
works.
A great phrase.
It works.
Even as somebody who doesn't have a kid, I'm still like, that is a great phrase.
Yeah. So a couple weeks ago, he had one of his friends come over, and his friend hurt himself or something. And like he was whining about his leg hurting or whatnot. And he looked like he was about to cry. I was like, "Hey, are you bleeding?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Are you dying?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Then you're not crying." So I'll end it with this one: not bleeding, not dying, not crying. It's perfect.
It's a great motto.
Yeah,
I love it.
So follow us on all of our social media: the Cody Monster, Dakota Spider-Man on Instagram, Dakotasaurus on Twitter. Zang Podcast on Instagram, Zang Podcast on Twitter.
Zang Podcast everywhere.
iTunes, Spotify. You find it. It's there. We love you guys.
You search
Thank
it.
you.
It's going to show up.
We'll see you next week.
Thanks for stopping in, guys. Later.